di
Halo.
record.
Ya, siap, siap. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning, all.
Morning.
Okay, hope all of you be fine. Yeah? Alhamdulillah.
Morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Senyum dong.
The first, we would like to thanks for the chance for in this today. We are from the fourth group. We are going to presentation about so can you screen the okay. We are from from group 4. And the first I want to say sorry, maybe in this chance, just 3 participants, me, Miss Esther and Miss Astrid, because Mr. Arif cannot join because there is a problem, so that's why he can't join on this chance. Well, guys, in this part, there are part of topic we will present for today. And for the first part will deliver by Miss Esther, and the second part will be delivered with Miss Astrid, and the last it's me. Okay, guys, maybe directly now we are going to the first part. Will be delivered for Miss Esther. Okay, Miss Esther, time and place for you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aris. Good morning, everyone. Okay, we are from group 4. Want to present it about the morphology. Okay, the outline of today. Next, Miss. Okay, the outlines of today. The first one, we will present it about the morpheme and allomorph. The second one, the classification of morpheme, free and bound morpheme. The third one, type of affix, prefix, suffix, infix, circumfix, interfix, and transfix. The fourth one, word building process, derivational morpheme, and inflectional morpheme. Okay, now let's continue about what is morphology. The word morphology comes from Greek. Morph, the meaning of morph is form or shape, and then logy means study of. So literally, morphology means the study of forms. In linguistics, it refers to the study of the form and structure of forms. So in simple terms, morphology helps us understand how words are built and how their parts work together to create meaning. Okay, now that we already understand about the morphology, now let's move on to one of its most important concepts is the morpheme. Okay, next Miss, about the morpheme. Yeah, morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning in language. Unlike a syllable, which is just a unit of sound, a morpheme always carries meaning. So the key point of morpheme cannot be divided into smaller meaningful parts. For example, cat. Cat only has one morpheme because cannot be broken into smaller meaningful units. The second key point, some words contain more than one morpheme. For example, cats, cat, animal, and as plural. Yeah, so cat has 2 morphemes, cat and as. The second example, unhappy. Unhappy has 2 morphemes, and that equal not and happy. The third key point, morphemes are the building block of words. Okay, next, Miss. Okay, this the difference between morpheme and syllable. Morpheme, the definition, the smallest unit of meaning in language. The focus of morpheme, meaning and grammar. The example pets that has to morpheme, unhappy has to morpheme. And then a morpheme always carries meaning. Syllables, the definition of syllable, a unit of sound or pronunciation in a word, focus to sound, rhythm, and pronunciation. For example, water. Water has two syllables, water, but only one morpheme. Running, running two syllables, but also two morpheme, run, play. A syllable does not always carry meaning. So the key difference between morpheme and syllable, morpheme, morpheme is about meaning, syllable is about sound. Next, Miss. Now we talk about the allomorph. Allomorph is a variant form of a morpheme that occurs in different contexts but always carries the same meaning. Okay, and then this is the example. The next slide about the example of allomorph. This is the plural and then the past tense, plural as. In cats, it sounds like as. Dogs, it sounds like dogs, that. Horses, it sounds like is, horses. Even though the sound are different, they all means plural. Yeah, the same meaning, plural. The example of the past tense, ed, in work, it sounds like tea. In work it, in place, it sounds like the sound. In wanted, it sounds like id. Sound, but the meaning is the same, past tense. Okay, next, Miss. Context of appearance allomorph. Phonology context, the form change because of the sound around it. Example, plural as cats, dogs, or horses. Morphological context, the form change because of grammar or word rule. Example, child become children, not childs. Ox, oxen. Lexical context, spatial irregular form that we just have to memorize. For example, the past tense of go, went. The plural of mouse is mice. Okay, Miss? Okay, I think enough. Next with Miss Astrid. Miss Astrid, it's your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Esther. The next
Yeah, you are
classification
welcome.
of yeah, the next materials is classification of morphemes. Classification of morphemes is free morphemes and bound morphemes. Free morphemes is a morphemes that can stand alone as a word. Free morphemes has meaning by itself. Types of free morphemes. The first lexical morphemes is carry real meaning. For example, car, tree. Morphemes is serve grammatical function. For example, and, but, in. And the next are the bone morphemes. Bone morphemes is a morpheme that cannot stand alone. Bone morphemes needs to attach to another morphemes. Types of bone morphemes. The first derivational morphemes is change the meaning or word class. For example, happy is unhappy. And the second inflectional morphemes is show grammatical information. For example, book, books. The next, why it's important. The first, helps understand word formation. The second, improves grammar and vocabulary. The third, useful for reading, writing, and linguistics. The fourth, makes word analysis easier. The next quick quiz. The first, identify the morphemes in the word replete. Number second, which one is the free morphemes? The third, number three, which one is the bond morphemes? Number four is AD, derivational or inflectional. Silakan coba kita try identify morphemes in the word replete. Nah, which one is the free morpheme? Oke, ada yang tahu free morphemes? Yeah, free morphemes in the word replete is play. Yeah, play one morphemes. Okay, which one is the bond morpheme? Is re and ed. This is bound morphemes. And four is ed. Now is bond morphemes and inflectional morphemes. Okay, next types of affixes in Mr. Harris. Please, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Well, okay, guys, maybe this is the last part for me because I will handle two parts for me and Mr. Arif. Okay, well, the third part about types of affixes. The next slide. Okay, the question is, what are affixes? What are affixes? Okay, guys, in here, affixes are morphemes that are attached to a base for or root to form a new word. Affixes are morphemes that are attached to a base or a root to form a new word. Example, on, re, full, less man, and etc. In this will develop for the under slides. Okay, the next. Okay, now we are going to types of affixes. Okay, the first in here, types of affixes. There are six. There are six. Okay, the first is prefix. Prefix are affixes that are attached to the beginning of a word to form a new word. Here are some common prefix. The first ant. It means not or opposite of. Example, unhappy, unbreakable, unimportant, and etc. The second is re. It means again, a new. Example, rewrite, reopen, restart. And the next or the last, anti. It means against or opposite of. Example, antibody, antiphrase, and antisocial. Okay, the next. Okay, the next type is suffixes. What is that? Suffixes are affixes that are attached to the end of a word to form a new word. Here are some common suffixes. The first, full. It means full of. Example, hopeful, thankful, beautiful, and etc. Okay, the second is less. It means without. Less, it means without. Example, helpless, careless, illness. Okay, the third, the common suffix is meant. It means action or process. Example, development, government, movement. Okay, okay. Now the tier types. It's in infix. Infixes are affixes that are inserted within a word rather than added to the beginning or end. Infixes are less common in English than prefixes and suffixes, but they can be found in some languages, such as example in other languages, Tagalog, Filipino, sulat. In English, we say letter. Yeah. Sumulat in Philippine. In English, we say wrote, like simple present and simple past. Okay, the next, Sanskrit. Sorry, before this still one. Okay, Sanskrit, it's to be. Yeah, be have faith. It's he, she, it is. It's maybe rather what's that difficult because it is an example in other language. Okay, the next, the four types in F6. It's Circumfix. Circumfixes are affixes that consist of two parts. It's a prefix and a suffix that surround the base word. Circumfixes are less common in English, but they can be found in some languages. Okay, example in other languages, like in German language, G, blah, blah, blah. In English, maybe we can say past participle marker. Example, German, in English, we say to say. And the next, gesagt. In English, we say said. Yeah. Okay, and the next example in Dutch. Die blah 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 die. In English, we say past participle marker. Example in Dutch, weekend. In English, we say to walk. And then gewek. In English, walk. Yeah, like simple present and simple past. Okay, the next types in affixes is interfixes. Interfixes are morphemes that are used to connect two roots or stem together in a compound word. They are often used to link elements of a compound word and make it easier to pronounce. Example, speed or meter. The point in here, O. The O is an interfix that connects the roots, speed and meter. Yeah. Between speed and meter, there is O. Okay, the last example for interfixes, toxicology. The O is an interfix that connects the roots, toxis, and logi. Okay, the last of types of affixes. Okay, the last, next slide. Okay, this is the last of types of affixes. It's transifix. transfixes are a type of affix that involves a discontinuous morpheme, where a root word is interpreted by an affix. This means that the affix is inserted within the root word rather than being attached to the beginning or end. Example, transfix are commonly found in Semitic languages such as Arabic and Hebrew. Arabic, example in Arabic, the root word kataba, its meaning in English, book or write. It can be modified to form different words by inserting different vowels. Like kataba in Arabic, in English, it means he wrote. And the next, kitab. In English, we say book. And the last, in Arabic, kutub. In English, it's like a plural noun. Okay, that's summary. Okay, guys, that's about the third part about types of affixes. To the next, the last part about wording building process. Actually, this is for Mr. Arif, but because he get some problems, so that's why he can't join. Okay, I will handle it. Okay, that's about word building process. Word building process refer to new words are formed or exciting ones are modified. According to Eastworth 1994, English uses the derivational morphs, and the second is inflectional morphemes. The next slide. Okay, we are going to the first part, derivational morphemes. Definition. A morpheme that changes the meaning or word class base word. Functions. The first is create new words with new meanings. And the second function is change the grammatical category of words. Example, happy, happiness. Yeah. Happy, we know that's adjective, but become happiness, it's different function. Happiness become noun, not adjective. Okay, the second is teach. Yeah. Teacher. Teach, we know that verb teacher is noun. And the last example, kind, unkind. It's mean changes meaning. Okay, the next slide. All right. Derivational morphemes explanation. The derivational morphemes include prefix and suffix such as. It means there is connect about with the third part. Yeah, that's types of affixes. Because the derivational morphemes include prefix and suffixes such as on, this, re, nes, are, full, meant. They add new meaning or create new lexical items. Example sentence, the teacher inspired her students. In this word, the point is teacher. Teacher, it's become two words. It's teach and are. It's noun, not verb. Okay, the next slide. Okay, this is the last part. Inflectional morphemes. What is that? Inflectional morphemes is adds grammatical information without changing the word's class. What is the function? There are two functions about it. The first, express grammatical relationships, and the second function or the last function indicates tense, indicate number, and indicate possession. Example, cat, cat, yeah, plural, cat singular, cats plural. Play, yeah, simple tense, simple present. Play it, simple past. And a big, bigger. Yeah, this is like comparative. Yeah, comparative. And the last, John and Jones. It's about possessive. Okay, the next slide. Okay, still explain about inflectional morphemes. Inflectional morphemes, example, S, ed, ing, rs. So grammar rather than meaning. So grammar rather than meaning. They create of the example, the children are playing outside. Play plus E, ongoing action. All right. The next. Okay, guys, this is there is a table about derivational versus inflectional models. It's combined about two forms. You can look. There are 5 features about function, word class, meaning. The first function, yeah, create new words or meaning, but function in inflectional morphemes, it's so grammatical relationship. Okay, the second about word class. In derivational morphemes, it often changes, but inflectional morphemes, it remains the same. And the third, meaning. The first adds or changes lexical meaning, and the second keeps meaning or adds grammar info. Look at the fourth example. Teach, teacher. Yeah. Verb to noun. But for inflectional morphemes, play, played, it's about verb. Verb 1 to verb 2. And the last type. In derivational morphemes, type prefixes and suffixes. But in flexional morphemes, only suffix in English, just one, it's suffixes. But in derivational morphemes, there are two prefixes and suffixes. Okay, the next slide. This is the last maybe summary. The morphology studied how words are formed. Second, the first derivational morphemes form new words or change word class. And third, inflectional morphemes, so grammatical relations without changing class. And the last, both are essential for understanding word structure and meaning. Okay, guys, that's all for our topic today. Okay, I hope all of you join and understand about our explanation. Okay, guys. Okay, maybe the next part, maybe we open for the questioner. And for the questioner, maybe we when I say sorry, maybe we just only 2 questions. Only 2 questioner. Okay, guys, who wanna say something or wanna give question, please. Any question, guys? But I'm so sorry.
Mr. Haris,
Yeah.
I have a question for your group.
All right.
Number
Please.
one, why is understanding morphology is important in linguistic analysis? I repeat
Okay.
once more, why is understanding morphology important linguistic analysis? Thank you, and I need your answer from your group. Thank you.
Okay. The question that, sorry, wait.
Can I ask another question, the presenters?
Okay, maybe this is the last question, maybe, guys,
Only
because
one.
we
Yeah.
only
Only one.
miss Rina, maybe the last question.
Okay.
Last.
All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Please.
Mr. Harris. My question
Yeah,
is
welcome.
quite simple. How do phonological, morphological, and lexical conditioning influence the relations of allomorphs in English and other languages? Provide specific linguistic example to support your analysis.
Thank you all. Yeah, we if there are still time, maybe we are open for the next question. For two question, maybe will be answer for my partner, Miss Esther and Miss Astrid. Can you repeat?
Yeah, thank you, Mister. Maybe I want to answer the question by Mr. Tuhu. The question is, why is understanding morphology important in linguistic analysis? Yeah, the answer is understanding morphology helps linguistics analyze how words are formed, how meaning is structured, and how grammatical rules apply. It supports language teaching, translation, computational linguistics, and language acquisition studies. Ya. Oke, gimana, Mr. Tuhu?
Yes, I think it is clear enough and make my knowledge in phonetics more. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you
okay.
for your answer, Miss Astrid.
You're welcome. The next question,
Okay,
please,
thank
Miss.
you. Next, I will answer Miss Nurlina question. Uh, I want to explain. I will for phonological, morphological, and lexical conditioning influence the relation of allomorph in English and other languages. First, as we know, the phonological conditioning happen when the form of an allomorph changes because of the sound around it. For example, in English, the plural S has three different sounds: cats, dogs, and buses. The ending changes depending on the final sound of the noun. Another example is in Indonesia when the prefix men change in form menulis, memakai, menyapu. Nah, the changes depend on the first sound of the root word. Jadi itu bisa berubah dalam phonological. Next, about the morphological conditioning happen when the form of an allomorph depend on the grammatical structure of the word, not the sound. For example, in English, we say child, children, and it's different plural ending because of historical or grammatical pattern. Finally, about the lexical condition, means the form of an allomorph depend on specific words. For example, man, man, mouse, mice, goose, geese. This form must be memorized because the rule doesn't apply to all nouns. Okay, in conclusion, phonological conditioning depends on sound, morphology conditioning on word structure, lexical conditioning on specific vocabulary. Together, they show that allomorphs are not random but systematic variants of the same morpheme across languages. Okay, I think enough, Miss Nurlina.
Yes, Miss, it is a clear explanation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nurlina. I back to the moderator, Sir Arif.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I thank my partner, Miss Esther and Miss Astrid, for your answer. Okay, guys. How condition right now is our lecture is coming or not yet? Mr. Du, how that?
Yeah, Mr. Reis, just
Please,
close your presentation,
Is
and
enough?
please give the link of recorded, yeah, or the link of the record, and I will send it to Dr. Mayang. She said that she would like to join us, but until now,
Yeah.
she
Not yet.
hasn't
Yeah.
joined our meeting yet.
So what is the conclusion? Or we continue or we enough?
Just wait until quarter to 12 maybe. When she didn't or she won't join us at quarter to 12, we will close our meeting. Just wait for her first.
You mean 11:45? Right now?
15
Yes.
to 12, quarter 12.
Yes,
Or 11:20, 45.
45,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So we have time around 20
Bu Putri,
minutes.
Ngawi.
Aman-aman,
Halo.
Pak. Ya, halo.
Minta linknya, Bu.
Oh iya, berarti saya stop recording dulu ya, Pak.
Ya, stop recording dulu.
Terus harus
Saya
di-close
kirim ke...
dulu, Pak. Dia baru convert, habis convert baru
Oh, gitu
convertnya
ya.
lama setengah jam, iya.
Oh ya sudah, nggak usah ini aja dulu ya. Apa namanya itu? Kita tunggu aja ngobrol ngalor ngidul dulu ya.
Oke, berarti saya stop
Tapi
recording
di
ya, Pak
record
ya.
di off kan dulu recordnya.
Oke, Pak.
Oke.